Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host, and we are taking a look at the fifth movie in the Mom and Pa Kettle franchise. And yes, we are returning back to the Kettles themselves. They are portrayed by Marjorie Main, Percy Kimball, with Laurie Nelson and James Best. The Kettles are now at the fair. Now, Mom and Pa Kettle at the Fair was released in 1951 by Universal Internationals. And this is a movie that this movie was fun. This centers around the Kettles as they go to the fair. Now, they head to the fair, their daughter Rosie, which is played by Laurie Nelson, who is trying to save money for college. So they enter into a jam contest that Ma actually does win. So now Ma has to basically, unfortunately, the judges disqualify her because of a mix-up with a horse race. That follows into the film with Pa, and Pa has to enter now to the horse race. So basically, Rosie falls in love with I can't think of his name right now. Let me go real quick on the letterbox, really quick. Marvin Johnson. So Marvin Johnson is James Best, and James Best is most famous for playing Roscoe Cooter. I believe that's his last name, in the TV series Dukes of Hazzard, and he appeared in the Twilight Zone episode Jazzbell. So Rosie starts falling in love with Marvin, and then there's another woman that Ma goes up against. So he's trying to be like the nicest guy to the Kettles. Well, Ma. He's like, that's okay, Ma, I got this, though. And basically trying to butter up to Ma, who Ma's not taking crap from him. So now Pa's in the horse race, and there's this bread. Has to deal with this bread, I think. Something like that. So now, basically, shenanigans happen. So Rosie's trying to go to the fair with Marvin, and Marvin is going to the fair with Rosie. So they're like, so Marvin's like, two vanilla ice cream sodas, and then the Kettles are like, oh, you kids are gonna spoil your appetite. So the kids can't get away. It's like, oh, that's fine. 13 straws. Oh, Ma. So now it's a race to find out. They get a horse and they get a trot full. And Billy, who was in the last film, I don't think it's Billy Sims. Let me look at Letterboxd really quick, guys. I do believe. Hang in there. Billy Reed. So Billy Reed, who's in the previous film, basically sort of scams them out with the money, and then they try to just haggle money, and now Pa's now in the horse race. The two horses are down, they got sick. So I'm not going to give away much of this movie. I don't want to give away how it ends. But let's just say it ends differently. So, yeah. What do I think of this installment? Well, I don't think it's as strong as The Egg and I, which I will say The Egg and I was the better movie. That was the first movie in that installment. I just feel like in that movie, Fred MacMurray and Claudette Colbert, I think that's her last name, they did a better job as the couple. But for this installment, I think it's better than the previous films. It's not as strong. The problem again with these movies are they're revolutionary, but at times they kind of get old after a while. They're not too bad. They just get old after a while. I think both of them are great. And Marjorie Main is just so likable. I think personally Ma is the reason why these movies work. And it's a ton of fun. They're fun for what they are. the black and white cinematography, I love black and white movies, especially comedies that were black and white. You would think being made in the 50s, you'd think color, but no, they stuck with black and white because I feel the black and white cinematography really stands out. Even though sometimes it can get a little too goofy and it can get a little too long, like the horse race kind of drug on a little long. The previous film I took a look at, Back on the Farm, the driving that was a little too hokey and it got a little too long. I feel the same way with the horse race scene. It got a little too hokey and a little too long. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think these are bad movies. They're revolutionary. They're one of the first, what I like to call redneck comedies. And I think, personally, I think James Best is a really good actor. I think he's really strong and really fun. But yeah, like I said again, I don't know. The movie is directed by Charles Barton. So Charles Lamont directed a few of these movies. But I think some of them were directed by Charles Lamont. I believe the first movie, Egg and I, was Charles Lamont. But for a movie released from Universal Internationals, which are known for making B-movie sci-fi films, I think, personally, the Kettles, they're just fun. They're fun movies for what they are. I'm trying to think of anything else that I would say. I will say my only downfall of these, and this happened with the previous films, is its endings. I feel like it just ends. And I'm going to do this really quick, guys. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and take a look at the other actress. Yeah, Birdie. Birdie's the other character that Ma has sort of heated argument. And Birdie is entering the horse race as well. And like I said, the horse race scene is really good. Also, James Best's father in the movie is also, I believe, a cop. So he's in on this sort of action, in on the action, trying to figure out. And there's scenes where it's like, oh, that's just my father in there. So yeah, I don't hate this installment. I was more interested in this one because I'm a fan of going to like county fairs, and having a movie where the Kettles go to the county fair seems like a great idea. I'm not hating these movies. I believe they're good for what they are. They're revolutionary, and being a Universal guy myself, I guess I can sort of recommend this. If you like the previous four, you'll get something out of this. I believe you will get something out of this. There are people who grew up with these from the golden age of Hollywood that want to see this franchise and want to see slapstick at its best. But honestly, I will kind of run down to see what the best is after I watch all these movies. But as of now, it's a decent watch. It's like the previous films. I watched this with my grandmother. In fact, I watch all of them with my grandmother. And for what they are, they're not too bad. They're revolutionary. So if you like this franchise, definitely give this one a watch. I think it's okay for what it is. And if you are a fan and you want to see the Kettles in a movie where they go to the fair, definitely check this one out. So, yeah, let's go ahead and rate this right now. I'm going to give Ma and Paul Kettle at the fair a 4 out of 5. I think it's good for what it is. It's very good. It's some of it is pretty funny. Like some moments where like the horse, they do the shaking thing, like they shake like M&Ms or something in there, and the horse just goes all crazy. And that scene alone where Ma's riding down the highway with the horse is extremely funny. Though when the horse backs up, it kind of can get a little goofy. But yeah, definitely check this out. Sorry guys, I had something in my eye right now. But yeah, if you do like it, yeah, I would say definitely check out Ma and Pa Kettle at the Fair from 1951. So that's my review of Ma and Pa Kettle at the Fair. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content on the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell. ring the bell to get all my video notifications, so you don't miss a video that I put out. I'm also on Letterboxd, guys, so you can check me out there. I rate the movie before I go ahead and make the video. So I'm not sure if you'll get this one out tonight. I'll try my best to get this one. I'm recording it today, so you might get it out tonight or you might get it out tomorrow as I'm recording this. So, which would be on Wednesday. So that's pretty much it. So check out Mom, Pa, Kettle at the fair. You will not be disappointed. So and that's it. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.